make a run with all these injuries?
Antonio Brown. I would have said Rob Gronkowski at some points of this season, but when you go back to last year's playoff run, Antonio Brown was huge. I think back to the big plays he made against Washington, obviously the touchdown against Kansas City and the huge catches in the Super Bowl. But then we look at early on this season, and there were many times that Antonio Brown seemed like the number one receiver on this team. There's some sort of comfort that Tom Brady has with Antonio Brown that is uncanny. There's a chemistry that these guys have shared since his one game with the New England Patriots against the Miami Dolphins a couple of years ago. And now you watch him. Soon as he gets back into the fold, he's his number one guy. He's his go-to guy. Obviously, Mike Evans isn't there. Chris Godwin isn't there. But there are so many easy completions between these two. And when I see that, it makes me, and you watch Tom Brady engage with Antonio Brown, there's a relationship there. There's a relationship that I think Tom Brady values, but I know for sure Antonio Brown values. There's almost this thing like, I'm not going to let you down. I'm going to play hard. I'm going to work hard. I'm going to do the things you need for me to do, Tom, in order for us, in order for you, in order for me to succeed. And I think when we think about this going down the stretch with the banged up Leonard Fournette, a banged up Mike Evans, no Chris Godwin, the one guy with the position flexibility from that wide receiver crew is Antonio Brown.
And he can redeem himself, too, for what he did with the team.
Yeah, that's fair. It's Rob Gronkowski, though. Like, here's the thing. I could sit here today. If Antonio Brown was not on this football team and they were in their current state right now with all of their injuries, I would still say this team can win the Super Bowl. If they were in their current state and Rob Gronkowski was Chris Godwin, that he was out with injury, I would say this team can't win the Super Bowl. I think he's that important because Antonio Brown, while his impact is big, he's not going to impact the run game that much. Like Rob Gronkowski, and you said this, you said he was the most impactful and important tight end
I think so.
in all of football. If that statement is still accurate to you and still true, then there's no question he's the most important person on this football team. I think they can win a Super Bowl without Antonio Brown. Now, is their road going to be easier because of some of the injuries that they've suffered and him being healthy? 100%. Right. But if they lose Rob, I would even say this. If Rob Gronkowski gets banged up, I don't think they can win the Super Bowl. I think they need, because of the injuries that they have suffered,
for sure.
They need Gronk, and they need Gronk to be healthy. I still believe if Antonio Brown wasn't on this football team and Mike Evans came back healthy and Leonard Fournette came back healthy and Gronk was there, this offense is good enough with Tom Brady to win a Super Bowl. Without Gronk, I don't think they are.
If you were betting right now, yesterday, we got to go to break, you would say Green Bay in the Super Bowl?
Ooh, out of the NFC?
NFC is such a fight.
Green Bay.
I think Green Bay's the best team. I wouldn't bet money on it.
I think Green Bay's got flaws. Tampa's got flaws. Dallas got flaws. Los Angeles has got flaws.
It's going to be
we got to keep it going.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.